Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, at this bonus Astral Games Day. Good day, good evening, good morning, good wherever it is, whatever it is where you are. Welcome everyone to Astral Games Day 144, which is in a weekend. I hope everyone's doing well. Yes. I decided to do the Astral Games Day on a weekend. Hey Bunkin, what's up? Basically what I decided was that I wanted to... I looked at the Steam sale and I got a lot of games, and also got a lot of games for Christmas from very awesome people. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some bonus casts in the weekend. To get all these games, scrutinized under the loop, look at what they are, see if they're awesome. Now, the Banner Saga is one I bought myself. It's actually a game that I was really interested in when it was released, but it dropped off my radar due to other games and other activities. And seeing it pop up in the Steam list as, hey, this might be a game for you, that system that Steam uses, I was like, oh, wait, yeah, that was a game that I was thinking about. And it was only a few bucks during the sale, so I just picked it up and thought, let's stream it at some point. And today's the day to go check it out. Lukesh35, thank you for the host. Another amazing streamer, of course, you should all follow. That also hosts our D&D campaign, which is unfortunately not today, as... a few members of the party are not able to attend, but yeah, that's still in the planning phase, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought I'd check it out. Also, I thought let's make it an Astral Games Day. I'm going to stream the regular time schedule, so 4 hours. I'm gonna stream 4 hours with a break in between to cut it up for the YouTube. So I'm just gonna make it an Astral Games Day, even though you're not gonna. You're gonna give yourself... I think it's Caster. I haven't given anyone a follow in ages on my channel, but I think it's Caster. Could be bang follow. There we go. Not today, bang unfollow. Yes, unfortunately. I haven't given a Caster command in ages on my channel, but... there you go. But yeah, I just picked it up and I thought, let's make it an Astral Games Day. Because this is a very story-driven game. I love story-driven games. And what if it's a cool game and we want to, see the whole story? And what if people want to see it from the beginning if they latch on later? So I thought, I'll put it on YouTube, which means it has to be an Astral Games Day. So there we go. That is the explanation for the fact that I'm doing an Astral Games Day in the weekend. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Very, very big fan of story-driven games. And hopefully this is a great one. So yeah, without further ado, any more announcements that I usually do at the start of this show. The actually scheduled Astral Games Day is Tuesday. So no stream tomorrow, as I'll be going back to work. I'm not actually going to work, but I have to do like administrative stuff for the company and all that, so I will be here watching streams on one monitor and doing company stuff on the other. So no streams tomorrow, but I will be back Tuesday, the day before actual work starts. And I'll be playing some more StarCraft 2 story mode. So if you've been following that, we're about to end Wings of Liberty. Or we're very late into the Wings of Liberty campaign. We might not end it that cast because we don't really get that many missions in a 4-hour cast. So we might not be able to end it. But I think give it 2 or 3 casts and then we're done with Wings of Liberty and moving on to Heart of the Swarm. And after Heart of the Swarm, we're moving on to the actual new expansion, or newest, Legacy of the Void, that came out 2 months ago. and everyone's played the campaign by now, but I thought I'm gonna start all the way from the beginning and get the whole story through in one go. Because Heart of the Swarm has been years, literally a year since I've played that campaign, so I wanted to refresh myself, and I wanted everything for my YouTube, so there you go. That's what we're going to do on, or continue on Tuesday. And last but not least, I have thought about my Dark Souls situation. The fact that ONS is really annoying, but I want to continue it. I don't want to continue it instantly, like, you know, next cast. I want to take a small break. I got a great game from Philip. I want to take a small break. I want to do that game, and then I will continue the Dark Souls. The dog may start singing. Well, if the dog starts singing, guys, I'm sorry. This microphone is supposed to be better with filtering background noises, but a Doge is pretty loud, so it might happen. All right, I'm gonna jump into the game. I have no idea. I haven't started the game yet, so just to keep everything a surprise to me, I haven't started the game yet. So I don't know if my camera is good or if my interface is in any way obstructing anything, but we can adjust on the fly as we go. We could choose Heraldry, which is the actual banner. I already looked through it, and the one I wanted to pick, because, you know, pulling this many banners is going to take way too long. So I just chose one for us. The one I want to pick is this one. I'm a big fan of dragons and phoenixes, and yeah, this is a great, awesome banner that I'm really fond of. So I'm going to pick that one, and without further ado, let's jump into the game. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Possibly a cutscene, so I might pop off the screen just for a bit. And yeah, let us see what it does. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Ooh, dead gods stopping sun? Not good.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor. Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
Alright! Ewan Kun! What up? How's things? I hope everything is well. That was quite the entrance. Very interesting. Alright, so you have arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Okay. Can you scroll with arrow keys? Nope. But you can drag and you can... This is a fine Sunday. The animation, I know, right? It's insane. Alright. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. And I think I will keep my camera off for this game because a lot of the interface is being taken by actual interface stuffs. Especially because this is probably a cutscene driven game, I might have to keep my camera off for now. Unless you guys really want to see my face, then by all means let me know and I'll find a place. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It is your turn to act. Luckily we are the bigger guys. Not sure what advantage that will give. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. Blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The Horned allies are a race of giants called Varl who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move to, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. But it's yellow, which is interesting. Okay. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Allied tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat. Oh, it looks like Don Bluth. Hey, Casey Magnus. What up? How are you doing? So apparently dogs love my Pikachu hats. Just amazed to see someone keeping one in public. Awesome. Halted to look at the hat. They're determining whether or not it's a prey. All right, later BT. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so we'll probably do the strength because that will bring it to 0. I'm not sure if that's any good, but bringing something to 0 with enemies is probably... Oh. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist to strength and confirm your choice. Oh yeah, because it's 9, which means he does 9 damage. And he has 4 armor, and 9 minus 4 is 5. And he has 5 lives. This is very logical. Alright. Splat. Get stabbed. He's down! Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Experience! After taking an action, you will turn hands. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Hey Lau, Mr. Astral the Seal, what is up? How are you doing? Turns always alternate even if you are outnumbered, that is interesting. Despite a full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Plays because it's one of the games I'd rather watch than play myself. Ah, yeah, at the start of the cast I was like, I never really I wanted to play it, but then it dropped off my radar somehow. And with the Steam sale, Steam was like, oh, you should try this game. And I was like, well, it's only a few bucks, and I remembered it being interesting, so I'll just pick it up and, you know, stream it and see what happens. I'm a big fan of story-driven games, so this seems like a good choice. But yeah, he's 9 strength, I have 11 armor, so it will not do a lot. It will still do 1 though. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range for these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited source, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual, at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Oh, that's why he lost 2. Okay, cool. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Alright. 2 willpower. De-Christmasing the house? Ah, yes. That is something that was done here as well. Hey, Shu, what up? Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk style to access his ability. Clicking your character style will bring up all his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and end turn. Click the purple ability button now. Tempest. The ability description appears in the tooltip below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and confirm your choice. 1 normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies, starting from the target and going clockwise. So, if it goes clockwise, a clock goes from left to right. Right? So I should select this enemy. No? How does a clock go? From left to right. So I should select this enemy. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. I selected the right one. Excellent. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only 1 enemy left, player will enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how order has changed. Your allies now get moved twice in a row. No more guaranteed turns. Okay. Got it. If the character does not move on his turn, he can rest to regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shieldbanger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click on the fist and then stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then click the green check mark to kill the enemy. Alright. Perfect. Victory! 5 experience. I don't know how much that is, but there you go.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Alright. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eilek, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? What do you want? The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. I didn't exactly agree. That is true, but let's be sorta kind. Hey, Deviant, what up? It seems a bit chaotic around here, Eirik. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Skullfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. What? Oh, it's a race. I was like, what? Or a group or something. Skullfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If anyone's left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Click the tent to visit the merchant. Can I get like... Yeah, English. That, no. I'm wondering if there's like... There we go. I think that's the subtitle button. Hopefully. Because in the movies they don't really have great articulation, gotta say. Gotta say. Alright, we'll visit the merchant. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Hud, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. Oh, God. The Scalpling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Hod. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk to. They don't talk to me. Eirik, you need some help here? Hod, I had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Hod sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? I don't know how much money we have, but sure. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Hod gestures meekly to the variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of a place. Nobleman, out by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Hod skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. I have a bodyguard? Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. No reason. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eirik, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust hard, but he used to be scuffling. If they are licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a meat hole. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, we've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Oh, here's the money. Oh, that's days of supplies, okay. Great morale. Mead house? Oh, okay. To the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. What must be nobleman? All these titles. A few minutes later, Eirik appears, with a weather-beaten man introduced as Volgard. I'll point them out, Eirik says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door. They ran into the meat house, says Volgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Look, here we go. Volgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken scalflings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat steins in the process. Battle! So as far as I'm aware, this is like a battle simulator with some... Or, well, you know, no, other way around. This is like a storytelling game with some battle simulation thrown into the mix. Click on a unit to deploy them in any of the blue tiles. When all units are satisfactorily deployed, click the ready button to start the battle. Oh, and there's a human. Adds armor when ally is adjacent. Interesting. You never played Fire Emblem? No, I never played Fire Emblem. A Western visual novel? I think so. Lightstep the Landsman can move through allies. Gives 2 willpower at any ally in range, okay. Let's stick together. Where's the ready button? Oh. Facepalm! You should go, you scrub, go play Fire Emblem. Nah. Alright, I was hoping for more of a fight than this. We're not even done yet. You can move up to here. So he will move to here. Oh. Should have moved a bit further, but that's fine. Must try to sleep. Thanks for the stream, Astral. Alright, Kasai Magnus, thank you for dropping by. Have a good night. Have a great sleep. I hope you shall succeed. If you just believe, you will succeed. Oh, ouch. Get shreked, good sir. That's fine, you're still adjacent. Make sure he doesn't get flanked on that side. Ouch, ouch, ouch! That is a lot of hits. Get shreked. After Hours Otto, thank you for the host, sir. I believe he's still adjacent. Flat! Oh my god, he's good. Wow. That attack though. Five, six. Splat. Get in there. Ah, only one armor. The battle animation looks so fluid. Yeah, it's really great. Oh god, he's almost dead. Ah, this is not good. Oh. Crap, he just doesn't reach it. Yeah, he's so dead. Splat. Oh wow, we didn't do the kill attack? Okay. Splat. And now he's dead. You idiot! Bam! Oh, still won. Promotion! Woohoo! 9 renown, jeez. There's battle though. There they are! Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eirik is looking out the hall's windows on the bay. A fleet of longships approach with the sails of bold reds and blues. Reds and blues. One banner I know well. Vognir. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? I don't like this character. Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eirik and Volgard hustle for the meat house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go meet the new arrivals down at the docks. Oh, ships! Look at that. Vognir. A familiar Val steps on the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version, tramping through the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you are looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there's a Vognir, there must be a Hakon. Hakon! Oh god, binary ferrets, D&D characters here. Must there? Still bleeding old tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorunda demands it. I'll take that over lingering death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have a distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is that the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Morgar? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Morgar. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you'd think. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Talk to converse with one of your heroes. Now they're my heroes. Interesting. Alright. Let us converse with Hakon. Scrivener. You find Hakon in the mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What's it this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha, humans. I guess if only I lived as long as a York's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a sway through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to go back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Yay, I can still converse with this guy. It wasn't a choose, take your pick option. Excellent. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Vraal who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Vorknir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vorknir for a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tides to the capital. We crossed by chance. Ooh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Let us go with I have a habit of recording history. I have a feeling he doesn't really want to talk about his visit. Nor about himself. Well, maybe about himself. He looks like the vain type. I hope to learn more about you. Oh well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? So I do. I won't keep you. You leave wordlessly. It seems clear that Ludin was in no mood to talk. Or he's a miserable cur. Ah, I would expect him to talk a lot about himself. Guess I was mistaken. At dawn you are woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply ladders. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Irek had anything to do with that. Ha, not talkative, eh? 20 experience, boom! Just out of nowhere. 20 experience for completing the tutorial. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vorknir is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Morger steps forward, Vorknir's quartermaster. If you recall correctly, in charge of the unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Morger and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Boom! Oh hey, there's Strand, look at that. Bye Strand! All wave to Strand, bye! We are moving on. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's days! Oh, look at that. It's actually a day counter. That is interesting. Can you pause it with this? No. You can go to options, which pauses it, it seems. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open the meat casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with wrenches laughter as the meat is passed throughout the camp. Toast to Vorknir. He seems like a fine dude. I don't really... Vorknir isn't too terrible. That was the king dude, or the Vraal dude. So, yeah, sure. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Varl. I keep saying Jarl. Bleh. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Vorknir. Chat with Vorknir. Thanks for the speech, stirs Vorknir. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogger. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you a history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I've given the job to you two. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happened after the business with Luden? Hopefully the boy goes back to Eberron on his own. And I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like a call. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Vognir slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge. But this, pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors who follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir stares into the campfire, lost in thought. Wow, being drunk and still being able to lose thought? Interesting. A very prophetic drunkard. Or dreaming drunkard. You rise groggily, the campsite casualty of merriment. Mogger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking in your direction. He sidesteps sleeping buddies. Better wake up. Oh, that's me. Better wake up. You nudge Vognir. You'll need it. Oh, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grafheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map. World map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. When you're done with the map, tap the X at the bottom of the screen. So we're now in Verdfell. Named Bad Weather, the gales that blow from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Verdfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. A man cast out from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. Oops. Accidentally bumped my microphone. No, we're in Strand. Or 2 days out of Strand. Strand, as close as anything, comes to a bastion of racial tolerance. Both man and Varl compete to scratch out a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Dangler watches over it, granting good fortune. And we're going to... What was where we were going to... go to Grofheim. The last home of the Varl and seat of their power, founded by Arnfinnr, the second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim to be their capital. The deeds of Varl are honored there, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the Two Spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl's march itself. And we probably gotta go... oh, like that. Or past this. The Wandering Road. At the end of the First Great War, the Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratabrek peaks, the land crawled with furious war-minded Dredge. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away Dredge as they went, before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einartoft. That's there. Not sure if this is a good road to take. With all the dredge there. I don't know what dredge are, but doesn't sound good. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skrimnerstead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year, to tear up the longships. Oh, whoops. A half-sunken city, crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? He probably named some other city. Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. I was right, this character is disliked. Excellent. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakan. Thanks, Vognir. Now let's get moving. Another half day to Vedafell if we're lucky. Philip! What up? Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by hitting the camp button. By tapping the camp. Ooh, that tap. While in camp or in town, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero stand. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to go back on the road. Click the hero stand. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Gunnulf. Gunnulf was the one that promoted. Time passed. Aw, yeah. That is so good. What's this? Oh, that's the... when Uwin became the Varal's King's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport the gold collected across Hraun. Gunnulf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Oh boy. Alright, we promote him. The greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start a journey down the path to legend. Do you want to promote for 5 experience? Yeah, we got like 34 experience. Cool. Hey, J. Davy Brown. What up? How's things? I don't know what this is. Game. Yeah, this is the strength. This is the armor. Game. Help. Oh, there we go. Exit. Renown, yes. Law is where you learn more about the character. Kills needed to promote to the next rank. Okay, so they need a specific amount of kills. Ability are the unique power that class wields. Blocks damage. Your strength minus their armor is damage. Lanterns, what up? Willpower is spent to move further. Oh, that's the willpower thing, yeah. Exertion is the amount of willpower, yep. Break is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. Stats, max stats is the current amount of points added to the character next. Allowed. Okay, so we definitely need more strength because the special ability does strength damage. So you definitely need more strength. And also, wait, what's this? Exertion. Nah. Can you use exertion? Because that would be insanely good if you can use willpower on your whirlwind stuff. That would be nice. Let's try that out. Alright, cool. He's rank 2. Excellent. Agreed. Good to see some Astral on Sunday. Yep, it is Astral Sunday. Bonus Astral Games day. Because I've got many games I want to try out. So I'm planning to do some bonus streams on the weekends where I've got some time. Alright, so Luden, he needs kills before he can upgrade, I guess. Ugh. Luden. Mogre also got no kills. So that's cool. We've got him upgraded. Or here in this case. Yeah, if you guys want to see me, that's fine. But there's just so many cutscenes in this game, and also the combat interfaces takes up so much space. Not really sure if you guys wanna get that polluted with my face, so to speak. Yeah, so he's got 3 and he needs 5. Astral has no face. Yes, I have face. Hi. He is mysterious. Ooh, mysterious. Like, I could do fly like an eagle. Like so. Because there's nothing on this side of the combat interface. Technically. Yeah, there's just so many cutscenes. Yeah, I can do it, that's fine. Alright. Flying skills. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle and the spirits carry me. Alright, so we've got... What's the morale? We've got 66 days of supplies. We've got great morale, so I don't think we need to rest at all. Yeah, let's just leave. See ya!
Well, even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Okay, so is this Venderfell? Oh, there we go, I guess. By Hardborg! That's a lot of vol for some missing cattle. What? Couple of days back. Sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself, until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boys see men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men can hoist a whole cow by themselves. Oh, don't know many men who can hoist a cow by himself. Scofflings out there, maybe? Could they have Vrall working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around, get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tent. Yep, we're here to stay. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you got. For hundreds of Vrall? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hundreds here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakan takes off at a run. Luden got himself in trouble. Just... What? Luden got himself into big trouble. Clicking the tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Now confirm move. Why does Luden need to go in there? Spearman can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Then why did I set him right next to him? Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Top right banner. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm screwed. Click the enemy target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10 chance the attack will be deflected. Notice that the chance to hit is shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you'll fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Why did he do this? Because story reasons. Oi! Might. What's my Sundering Impact? 100% to hit, plus 1 strength, plus 1 break on target, plus 1 break on heavy impact. Enemies adjacent to the target take 1 strength damage. Okay. Just attack him. Break the armor. Break the armor by lots. Because why not? Splat! Get armor broken, sir. Bring the pain. Break damage to target. 1 return to favor. Oh wait, he can't attack diagonally because he's not a spearman. Oops. Oh well. I actually don't want you targeted yet. You ready to move in though? Oh crap. He targets him anyway. Break the armor. Skadash. Oh crap. No! My dude. Bring the pain. I don't know what it does, but... Attacking adjacent dredge also take damage when hit. Oh. Well, they're not adjacent, but whatever. Oh god. Run! Oh shit, he just chases the mother trucker. Yeah, just kill this dude. Splat. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give you 1 willpower to your active ally. That's fine, he doesn't need willpower. He just uses the one he has to weaken this guy. Attract, sir. Bam! And squatch. Get promoted. Promotion for Hakan. Promotion. You're trying to get yourself killed, Ludin. What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You've never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of an idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? You didn't even see them. They were just, well, there. Hakan goes where Vognir lies face down. The future of our king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Shit. Vognir's dead. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it's sauce. Oh, poor dear. Chapter 2 already, yeah. Deployment happens indeed. Does one arm damage and all allies within range automatically attack the target? And it's range 1, okay. So that means you need to be, you're an archer, so that's fine. Can we take the break? Because before we continue on with this battle of the humans and the continuation of chapter 2, it will happen after a small break of a few minutes where I'll give you guys some time to stretch your legs, take a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and when we come back, more Banner Saga. See you guys just a bit. If the pause screen actually comes up, there it is. See you guys in a bit.